I want to talk about this real quick. The Microsoft new Recall AI tool, and then the article says Microsoft's new Recall AI tool may be a privacy nightmare. Come on, bro. It's stopping me from reading that. But pretty much all this does is, and somebody can fact check me on this, but pretty much all it does is the Copilot will pretty much take snapshots of everything you're doing on your computer, and it's supposed to be encrypted locally on your machine. So even in an event, if you was compromised, that person would not be able to get in it because they would need like a password and something else to get into the information. But there are different people feel different ways about it. Like one way they can feel like, hey, similar to like your cell phone, and we already know like your computers and stuff do this like on the internet with your cookies or whatnot, like figuring out what you're interested in, what are you viewing, what you're accessing. But I think it is somewhat of an intrusion of like privacy, because I'm like, what is the point of it like snapshotting everything I'm doing on my computer? I don't really like need that information. We already got history on our browsers. What do I need a history for, like just in the system? Now, to play devil's advocate, I could see, and this is the other hard part, I don't know how this would work enterprise-wide on companies needing to see this information far as like if you got insider threat or
insider risk,
or compromise, and you want to say, okay, let's go back and see what, patient zero, let's see what they actually happened on the machine. Now, I can see the great use case for that, but I don't ever see this being implemented just because they may feel like we don't know what Microsoft's doing with the data. And that's why like a lot of companies have not moved just strictly over to generative AI and using all this AI stuff, because they still are worried about who is accessing our data when we use all this AI stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you like the idea of the Copilot powered devices?
Well, what you mean? Elaborate some, I guess, because I use
Copilot. The new computers that are like, okay, I haven't done a ton of research on it, but I was doing some research. So there's new computers that are going to be basically more involved in the AI. Like they'll be able to search all of your like basically your everything on your computer, your hard drive, to look for stuff or help you, just like using Copilot, but more so for yourself, because it's based on the content, I guess, you would have on your personal device. But
I don't know about that.
No, it's a no for you.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about that, or how would that work in a enterprise environment, because all said and all, there's these applications, they somehow, some way talk back to their original vendor when they're doing updates and scanning for new CVEs against them. They send telemetry data back. So
hold on, wait, Lee. Glad you said that. We got to educate people on the podcast. Can you tell them what telemetry means?
So the telemetry is just basically correlating the data that's found on a machine versus what's readily available in basically a database or such from a company that's being able to make sense of what the data is doing and what is being targeted against. I guess a good example would be like Virus Total, that uses telemetry to say, okay, we found these other hosts or these other companies saying that this is a virus, so you need to take care of it if you have this file on your machine or whatever, stuff like that. But that data going back into Microsoft would be something that a enterprise would probably not want to have, because there are proprietary documents that people may save or keep on their machine, and having a third party having just a little bit of access to it may be a big risk that companies may not want to take, or some may not care. But I would see a lot that would say no to that. But yeah.
Good job. Good job on that.
Good job.